Traditionally, denting is done in such a way that we first strip the paint from that particular dented panel and then we weld small hooks or some sort of an attachment to the dented panel, and then we use a variety of mechanisms to effectively pull the dent out of the panel. And then once the dent repair is done, we then go on to repainting that particular panel. This generally works very well and is the most popular, the most common way of repairing a dented panel. And for this we have a variety of equipment. One are all these extra attachments through which we can remove the dent without causing further damage to the particular panel. And as we can see over here, we have a whole panel stand over here where we have a variety of further tools to help the technician. And as we move down, we can see that we have two small welding equipment over here. This is meant for steel panels and this is meant for aluminium panels. Even for steel panels, this is a top of the line model called the TELWIN 5500 Duo, which comes with two different guns to make the job much easier for the technician. And of course, this is a traditional denting mechanism and it works very well. However, of late we are seeing that more people want to retain the OEM quality and the OEM paint finish on their cars. Sometimes for a small 6-inch dent, they are forced to repaint the entire panel. And when you repaint an entire panel, there is always a small risk of not getting the perfect finish and the paint matching. So that is where now we have a lot of smart repair solutions from TELWIN, and some of them involve paintless dent repair, which I would like to show you in a couple of minutes. When we talk about smart repair, one of the biggest potentials in India is the paintless dent repair. Paintless dent repair simply means we are able to remove a dent from a metal panel or even an aluminium panel without scraping off the top layer of paint. And to do that, TELWIN has made a very nice, easy to use kit that can be closed and carried out into the field as well. To start with, we have two different types of glue. So these two sticks, they just look like sticks, but when they are heated to a temperature, they melt and they basically become glue. And for that, we have a glue gun over here. So we insert a particular glue stick over here and then we switch on this particular glue gun, and here it heats the glue to a certain temperature. In this particular case, we have the green color glue, which takes about 40 seconds to dry when it is pasted on the panel. So what happens is, here we can see first it's now getting heated from 20 degrees onwards. But what eventually happens is the glue gets warm. So we use this glue gun to paste a little bit of the glue on any of these pulling attachments. This works in a very similar principle to the regular dent pulling, but in a regular dent pulling we weld those mechanisms, those steel washers or the steel hooks to the metal panel and then we pull it out. Here we put some glue on this particular surface and then we fix this to a particular panel, and then we again use a variety of pulling mechanisms to pull the dent out of the metal panel. And for this we have various attachments. As you can see over here, we have a very small attachment. If it's like a small dent like what is typically caused by stone chips on the highway or hail during a hailstorm, then similarly we have some bigger buttons like these which can deal with slightly bigger dents, and we apply a little bit of the glue over here, we stick it to the panel and then we want to just pull it out. And to pull it out, I would like to show you, we have various other attachments over here using which we can pull it out. So this is again connected to the particular hook over here, for example over here, right, and we pull it out like this. So with this motion, this is called a slide hammer, and with this particular motion there is a pull on this and this is glued to the panel, so we are able to pull out the dent. Like this slide hammer, there are some other options as well. So this is a very simple kind of a mechanism to pull a particular dent from a metal panel. And once we are done with pulling out the dent, we then use this special spray to remove the remnants of the glue. And when done properly on a well painted panel, there is absolutely no damage or disadvantage or blemish on the paint surface of the vehicle. This saves a lot of time. Typically, to repair one simple panel which may have 3 or 4 dents, it takes 2 to 3 days because they have to peel off the paint, attach the dent pulling units, the mechanism, then pull out the dent, then they have to repaint it. In this case, we can finish it in maybe half an hour or 45 minutes. Again, this depends on the skill of the technician. So this is a very unique and innovative concept, and we at Madhus believe that the time for this has come in India. This is the new TELWIN 13400 X Aqua. This is a very unique product because it comes with a lot of the high-end features that we would expect from a TELWIN inverter technology spot welder, but it also comes with a very easy to use X-tong. The X-tong kind of welding equipment is very popular in our country, in India, and this is something that is it's a new product, and we are very excited to launch this in India. And knowing TELWIN, the quality and the features will be absolutely amazing. And of course, it's a water-cooled product, which means for our Indian summers, this can work very well with minimal interruptions and downtime.